you have so much to share with the world, it would be such a pity if nobody ever saw it. If you just gave up on being creative, if you just gave up on the ideas that you had, if you just decided they weren't good enough, if you were the one that decided they weren't good enough, what are you doing? Why don't you just try? Why don't you just do it with the fear anyway? The world, like, I see so many girls on the internet now doing what I'm doing, and they're just like sharing their experiences and sharing some advice, sharing their stories, whatever it is. But we want that, and we want it so badly, and it's because it's so rare, honestly, nowadays. Like, the vulnerability of it, this is like the deepest part of me I'm showing right now, because the things I talk about, they're the things that I think about all the time, things that used to keep me up at night. And it takes a lot of courage to do it. And it takes a lot of courage to put yourself out there, be vulnerable, and let your ideas out there, because you don't know what's going to happen, right? But not doing anything at all because you're scared of the reaction you might get, what a pity. If nobody ever saw anything you ever had in your brain, if you stayed in a box your entire life, wake up, work/school, doom scroll, sleep, repeat, wow. I can't. But, like, all I'm saying is you have so much to share, and it is valuable. Oh, I just want, whether you think it is or not, it is valuable. Someone's going to find something in it, because there's so many people in this world, so many people. And what if there's one person that's just like you, that's going through that exact same thing, that just wants to know that they're not alone, that just wants to know that there's this one person that thinks the same way they do, articulates themselves the same way you do. What if you're missing out by not taking a chance and putting yourself out there because you're scared? Because you're scared? Are you serious? You're scared? Yeah, we're meant to be scared. Our bodies are wired for survival, not success. So we're going to feel fear, and you can't wait till the fear goes away to start doing things. You're gonna feel fear all the fucking time. Everybody does. The most successful, confident people you know feel the fear literally all the time. But the confidence is doing it with the fear anyways. And it'll go away. That's the thing. If you're like, wow, this feels like shit, and I hate being scared, the only way for it to go away is to show your body that it's really not that bad. It just needs a little shaping to the salon. But you have to do it with the fear anyway. You have to, please, because I want to see your beautiful voice. What if you actually, I just watched Sinners, and they were talking about, oh my god, I have to talk about that movie, but like the Sammy who could like conjure up the voices of the, I don't know, whatever it was. Wow, that scene with the house burning down, oh my god, that wasn't a spoiler, really. It's just like a weird thing that happens. So good. What if you have a voice like Sammy? What if you can conjure up spirits of the dead? What if you can heal bodies and resurrect souls? And so many people are missing out on seeing that beauty that you have. And if you're wondering, like, no, I'm actually just a lame bitch and I do nothing all day and I have nothing inside of me. Every single person in this world has been through something completely different, completely unique. But some of the parts are slightly in line with other people, that we find connection. Because it's about finding connection. You are so unique, and everything you've experienced is so beautiful, and there's so many factors that come into play here. So you can't look at yourself and say, I have nothing to give to the world that hasn't already been out there. Because you do. You really, truly do. I assure you. Even if it's not completely unique, it doesn't need to be. It just needs to be you. And it doesn't need to be so that anyone can see it. it needs to be for you to feel free in your skin, to feel free to express yourself. I'd hate for so many people to continue going through life thinking that they have nothing to give, or thinking that they're just nothing. That was me for so long. I was just like, I'm literally shat and balls. I'm just this weirdo that wants to do musical theater just because it's like a weird calling, I don't know, but it's like, everyone's like that, right? No. I'm a magical fairy from a land far beyond the apple trees. Okay, now I sound insane, I'm sorry. But once you hone in on your uniqueness and your amazingness and your coolness and everything that makes you you, and all the things you experience and all the things that you like that you don't tell anyone about, that's when people start looking and they're like, wait a minute, look at this guy. They're so cool. And when you are the one to take the initiative and make the move, make the weird choice, I don't know, when you're the first one to do it, that's when people are like, wait, because it's what everyone wants to do. Everyone wants to be so free and express themselves. So why don't you give yourself why don't you give yourself the permission so that everyone else can be like, yeah, she's lit. It's just you've got to stop wasting your time, wasting your soul essence, because you're scared of what? Judgment? Okay, I'm gonna play out a little scene for you. Hi. Okay, this is Bella. Bella likes to sing, but Bella's never sang before. So, the only way to become a singer is to start singing. What the fuck, Bella? That was fucking horrible. Do you see the judgment? It's all around freaking Johnny here. Johnny holds the judgment. That had absolutely nothing to do with her. Because if you were... The only judgment that matters is judgment that's trying to lift you up. The judgment is trying to help you. Why would you take judgment? Okay, how do I put this? So, like, if I'm an actor and I'm trying to get into acting, and if somebody who is already an actor and has gone through everything that I'm going through, they're gonna look at me, and if I'm a shitty actor, they're gonna be like, you know what, that was shit, but it's okay, I can help you. And I would take their judgment, and I would be like, thank you, I'm going to chat as shit, whatever. But if this bitch who's doing absolutely nothing with their life, Johnny, doesn't know how to sing, looks at Bella and is like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Bella's gonna be like, at least I have a passion and a joy, and at least I did it with the fear. Boom. I'm really tired. Like, judgment literally doesn't matter. That was just a little bullet point I had to put in there. Yeah. Anyways. So, wait, you know what? Thumbnail. Actually, I look hideous. Wow, I can't do this anymore. Okay. I don't remember what the point of this video was, but it's okay. So quiet up and listen down. Nope. Oh, I remember. Because also, I feel crazy. Sometimes I do look at those. There was this one girl that I saw on TikTok. I saw like 2 of her videos. She was very bad quality. She was black. Her hair was like this, I think. And she just kept saying things, and I was like, wow, I feel the most seen I've ever felt. Imagine if you were the person that made other people feel seen just because you decided to express yourself. Because it doesn't matter. Because you're gonna die in 70 years. and you're gonna look back and be like, wow, I wasted so much fucking time because I cared more about what other people cared about than what I cared about. Shit, man. You just wasted your fucking life. Anyways, but I saw that girl and I was like, wow, I literally never felt more seen. And I would love to be that type of person for other people. Also just because I love talking to myself on video. Anyways, yeah. Peace and love.